Hey guys, this is Striker Prime. Let's talk about Master Grade Extreme Strike Freedom Gundam. Just recently, within the past 24 hours, we just got the notification by Bandai themselves that the next MGX kit, or MGEX kit, sorry, I said X, but GX, is going to be the Strike Freedom. And all I can say is I love gold. Yeah, I said it. Wow, what an announcement. I can't believe that they said something like this. Now, before I start talking about the Strike Freedom, let's talk about the Extreme line of kits. There's not that much of a line, other than the first one that came out back in 2020, and that is, of course, the Master Grade Extreme Unicorn Gundam, which had the lighting effect parts, the shield that turns around, all that stuff, all that neat features, including the flexible LED sheet that allows you to get a lot of mobility with the mobile suit. You have a stand. We all know this, and I can imagine that there are a few people out there, maybe more than that, that may have purchased this kit and is enjoying the light show that they have right now, next to, of course, the bus, if they bought the bus. And I kind of commented on the fact that this kit was coming when it was announced. I would say, "Wow, that was great," but then I kind of said, "Why?" Not that it mattered, but I can imagine there are a lot of people who are Unicorn fans, and I'm not going to knock them out. They have every right to enjoy the new Unicorn kit that was coming out at the time, especially with getting all the bells and whistles that Bandai promoted. And I was kind of like saying to myself, I feel really bad for all those model builders out there that took an extreme long time to actually make and design and put in LED lights in the Master Grade Unicorn, just so you can get that lighting effects, whether it's in red or in blue or in green, doesn't matter. I think I even commented the fact that why couldn't they make a unicorn with clear parts, with the red parts that's inside for the Sakumu, instead of red, why not make it clear, so that way you can put an RGB light in there and change color, like what you see over there with that with the light source I have over there to the right. That would have been perfect. But many people, tried and true, blazed ahead. They converted a lot of Master Grades out there, both the version Kotoki and then the OVA version of it. And then when Bandai said, "No, look what we can do for you guys," and I can imagine a lot of people said, "Why? We just did it. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to pay this amount." And granted, it's out there, If you guys want to get it, Habil Japan has it for $200. Gundam Planet has for $250, and it's there. But now, this was announced, and a lot more people are more happy that was announced than this one. I can imagine many people are ecstatic with the fact that we're getting not only maybe a 2.0 version of the Freedom, of the Strike Freedom, but we're getting an extreme 2.0 version of the Strike Freedom, and it's a welcome sight. I've been actually, this is my original Master Grade that I purchased back in 2006, and I built it the following year. This was actually the extreme set, where I had the funnel parts. But for this new one, as you can see in the images, when the video came out on Twitter, I first saw it on Twitter, and I was looking at the inner frame. I was like mesmerized. First I saw the inner frame and I said, okay, that's the Strike Freedom. There's no way that can be anything but the Strike Freedom, because if you're going to make it gold, that would be it. And they're showing off the different layers of gold that you're going to be putting on this kit. Obviously, you have white gold, yellow gold, what was the other one that I just saw right now? Copper gold, metallic, and then there's the metallic sheets. Basically, they're doing the same thing what they did with the 1/60th scale perfect grade Gundam Unleash that came out a year ago, and now they're doing it with this. This is a totally different mobile suit. This is not the same as what you're seeing right here. And not only we're seeing this based off the inner frame, even though the video only shows the inner frame, as it was getting closer to the model kit, obviously CGI, it started to show the outer frame, and wow, there was a lot of features here that kind of surprised me. That okay, this is a totally new design. A friend of mine, his name is Max, said, kind of said it out loud. You know what? I have this is giving me a Judge vibe to it. I don't know if anybody remember the Master Grade Judge that came out last year. It has that feature, and I have to say, yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, the back skirts are different. The legs, different types of the actual Dragoon systems. The Dragoons have many layers there. The chest, the forearms, the shoulders. The shoulders is crazy, absolutely crazy. And the red parts on the shoulders are clear. Wow, there are even clear parts for the back. Sorry, I have it on the sides. The cannons that's on the side, not the beam rifle that I have it hooked up to, but the ones that you pull out to fire it out. That one has more like a clear part. So the one thing that I'm kind of like a bit curious, how do you go from Unicorn to Strike Freedom? And give me a second here. Give me 1 second. Unfortunately, I have the Unicorn put away. The original Master Grade that I painted, Master Grade Unicorn full armor. So I have I have this guy, the regular Unicorn mode version of this guy. So how do you go from this mobile suit that is when you get the extreme version, it's literally a Christmas tree, to this guy? Granted, we're seeing right now there's no description of what other gimmicks it has. Right now we're seeing just the light up eyes, the head sensor. The chest has a like around in the waist area. There's that section where I said there was an LED or like a blue part that's supposedly representing the side beam cannons. So could it be that we're seeing those three parts as LED lights? Possibly. Is there going to be thrusters? I don't think there's thrusters on this guy, right? Hold on a second. Oh yeah, there are thrusters here. I forgot. So there are thrusters back here that maybe they could put LED lights on and they light it up. But the big question is, what other gimmicks are you going to get? Are you going to do lights illuminating through the body? Is it going to be maybe here, because I know there's a beam cannon here in the chest, so will there beam light effect part there? And what about the Dragoons themselves? Remember when the original Master Grade came out, and obviously you had the regular one, and then you had the extreme full burst one. When I built the full burst, it had the stands, and of course you had to, which was the dumbest thing, you had to bend the wires using heat, which was stupid. If you guys watch that video, you'll know what I'm talking about. And then you put the Dragoons on it, so that way it'll simulate it firing all over the place. And then I think there was a third part, there were third-party kits out there that had, the wings of light and the effect parts to do what you can do with your Master Grade. And of course, there was the knockoff version. Prime 92 will attest to that. So what options are we going to be getting for this guy, other than a very good-looking kit? It's kind of hard to figure it out from this short video. Obviously, I'm going a little ahead of myself here. We could be seeing many things going on. We could see, I think the main thing is, if we're going to get a stand like what we got with the unicorn, or like a base, it may be a stand where it will power up whatever light sources that's inside the mobile suit. Maybe there's going to be a wiring set up there, and it may light up, of course, the eyes, the head, the chest, maybe the legs, maybe the arms, but in one certain degree or another, maybe the thrusters in the back. And clearly you want to light up the Dragoons to show off light effects there, because the Dragoons have detail on it. And if that's the case, is it going to have the features where the Dragoons will be taken out and put it on stands to simulate it firing all of its beam weaponry? Because it has to have some sort of amazing gimmick right there. There's so much speculation that I can throw out there, and we don't know. We just don't know. The one thing, of course, is the cost. Will it be the $200 price tag that the Unicorn got? Could it be less? Could it be more? I think it could be less, because remember, the Unicorn had the feature to change colors. Plus, you had to put those shields on the base stands, on its own little base stand, so that way you could simulate it flying around, or you can do that little spiral shield. You're not going to get that. Oh, and I completely forgot to mention, what about the, because remember, the Strike Freedom has the energy shield that comes up on its arms. That could be lit up as well. So there. So I think there's going to be light sources on the eyes, on the chest, on the arms. Don't know about the legs. Who knows? We'll figure that out soon enough. And of course the Dragoons. And if the forearms are going to be that, then you're going to have forearms where it shows off the lighting going right through the arm itself, through the shield. However, as I'm saying that right now, I'm reviewing the pictures again, and this is where I'm going to be a little skeptical about this. Now, somebody kind of mentioned somewhere that this is just basically the original Master Grade, and just with the added parts. No, I don't think so. If they're going to do it proportionally accurate, it may be somewhere around the same proportions that the Master Grade Providence, Freedom, and and Justice Gundam is right now. It may have the arms may be a little smaller, so you're not going to have that much of an inner frame, because this is technically an inner frame right here. Maybe it's the updated redesign, because yes, Strike Freedom is a little bit bulkier and bigger than the original Freedom Gundam. So it goes without saying. This could be like, like one of those high-resolution model kits that's been converted as this type of kit. That way you do have enough spacing for those wirings to be flexible. And you definitely want to have it posed in doing a lot of the signature moves, whether it's holding the two beam rifles as one long beam rifle together, or maybe holding two beam sabers, or maybe holding the beam rifles and then the side skirt cannons pointing out, and then firing all of its Dragoons like it was in the anime. You want to, I think Bandai is going to go the extra mile to do those signature moves that we've all remembered and loved. And I'm hoping for that. I really am. Now, as of this moment, this video that I'm posting right now can be totally different right now. I mean, by the time this is out, maybe new information is being released. We may get more updates. We're supposed to be getting something coming out on a new announcement coming out at the beginning of March. Or maybe something's going to come out right now where it talks about more about this. But I'm going to say it's quite exciting to be a Strike Freedom fan, for those of you who love Strike Freedom like I do. With that being said, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. Stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great